Hello everybody, welcome back to our Let's Play series for Oxygen Not Included. I believe we're on episode, I want to say 5, that sounds like the right number. Um, in our last episode, we got quite a bit accomplished. Our water and our polluted water storage is looking very nice. We got bathrooms. I think we did bathrooms in the last episode. Those are up and running now. We've started production on a battery bank here, and that will supply power to the entire base at some point in the near future. We are going to need to build some kind of power generation as well, though. So that's something we need to think about. And our algae situation. I don't think our algae situation is super good right now. Yeah, we have no algae. So we're going to have to do something about that as well, because oxygen is super important. Do we have any algae? Organic? Yeah, there's a little bit more right here. We're going to dig that all up, like, right now. Can they get down here? I believe they can now. That's a 2-tile drop. Yeah, they can get down there now. And let's go ahead and we're gonna build. Oh, yeah. Let's go further this way as well. See if we can't find some stuff. That's gonna let chlorine out though. We don't want to let chlorine out. Let's go like this. Yeah, I can jump across there. And then we'll be able to go... Oh, the bleach stone. That's right. That is why we stopped. There is bleach stone there, which we built this for. We're going to go down to the consumable ore. Nope. Oh, we need to dig it up first. That's right. So we're going to dig that up. And that will make that happen for us. Go ahead and set the priority on this right now. This is going to be another one that we want a very high priority on, so we get it dealt with immediately, because we do not want a bunch of chlorine off-gassing into our base. Because that is what this bleach stone will produce, is chlorine. If it just sits there. It's a no bueno. Not so good. We even have a little hydrogen reserve up here. It all floated up from down in here over there. Curative tablets. I mean, let's grab. Why not? We can't afford to bring more people into our base. We just do not have the oxygen for it. We were probably pushing it with 5 at the very start. Probably should have just kept our original 3 dupes and kind of taken our time, getting things established, really gaining a foothold, securing our oxygen. Food, we are not concerned about. We have been consistently generating more food than we can use, so that's barely breathable. I mean, yeah, it's 1,000 grams. They can breathe. How is our gas situation? Just a touch of hydrogen up there. I'm okay with that. Pretty in pink. And we've got room over here to expand our farm when we ever need to do that. I really want to get this natural gas going. I want to do natural gas generation. I just don't know if we are going to get there this episode. We're doing our research. We're getting our sensors because we were going for the not oxalate, not the electrolyzers. Every time I forget the name. The electrolyzers. That's really important. If I click this... Oh, hey, requirements. Rust, salt, power. So we do need salt for that. And it produces chlorine. Oh, I did not realize that. So it's a good thing we didn't go that route, because I don't really want to deal with that. We'll do that if we need iron, which we probably won't. This is a metal-rich map. There's a room over here. Could be something good in there. There is lots of coal, actually. We could go for some coal generation. That might not be a bad idea. Let's, dig that out. Ooh, don't do that. Yeah, if you go into a new day and you're clicking on something, dragging, dropping something, it will go crazy and shoot off into the sky. So you just want to right-click and unassign that action that you're doing. Just going to give them ladders so they can get across there. Coal can be useful. I think that'll be our stepping stone into natural gas. Slowly remembering how to play this game. Like I said, I think it's been, I want to say at least a year, but God, the way time goes, probably been 2 years since I've actually played this. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned, maybe I didn't mention, I made it down into the bottom of the map. I got oil, I made plastic, I had an electrolyzer. Ha, got it, an electrolyzer set up. It was working fairly well. It was being cooled off. I think I even had a steam turbine going. And I had built my way up, got into space. I had started trying to figure out how to work the suits to actually fly around space. But then I just stopped. I think a game came out. I don't remember which one. Maybe it was an update for 7 Days to Die that came out, and then after we got bored, my wife and I playing 7 Days to Die, Valheim came out, and everyone got into Valheim, and we got a kid, so there's a lot of work that goes into that as well. And this bleach stone, I believe, has been cut out. So let's go to consumable ore, bleach stone, and that is priority 7. And what that's going to do is they're going to take the bleach stone, they're going to put it here, and because this is underwater, it will not off-gas. At least it didn't used to. I don't know, some stuff has changed, like these requiring power, which is why this room is just full of polluted oxygen. So probably a good thing. We took the step of building this airlock. I was just doing it because I thought it looked pretty. Alright, and then we'll be able to make our way over here. Can I get through here without... Is bleach heavier than air? I think bleach is heavier than air. So we'll actually be better off doing this. And just dig straight through there. And I don't think we need to put tiles there. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's heavier than oxygen. We'll find out. Almost done the battery bank here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to run. See, what I want to do is, yeah, when we build the transformer here, we'll be able to connect it up to this, and then we'll be able to run this one down and maybe go down this way or across this way. And then we'll have this one will probably go straight down or the other way. But for now, we can just do this, hook that up there, and then power that we generate into batteries up here will flow down into this transformer, which can safely carry, I think, it says 20 kilowatts, so yeah, 20 kilowatts. Or no, that's the heavy watt wire. This can carry 1,000 watts. That's what you can safely carry on the wires. So we can run 1,000 watts worth of appliance off of one transformer and one wire. There is ways you can hook up multiple transformers into, what is it, series? I think that's what it's called, hooking them up into series. And then you can supply larger amounts of power for if you're doing the conductive wire. which I don't have. I think that runs 2,000 watts through it. And then this can run the big heavy watt wire, 20 kilowatts. So that's very industrial. And that's how we will be supplying power from our power generation station. Now we're almost getting to the point where we gotta worry about dupes getting, like Meemaw here, separated and left to die if we don't notice. In fact, let's keep the diagnosis open. That might actually tell us if something like that becomes a problem. That's dropping. Are these are generating. Okay, those are generating. Is there colony report entries? I thought there... Is this the thing that I want? That tells me how much I'm making of stuff. Yes, it is. So we have 257 kilograms of oxygen generation, and we are consuming 222 kilograms of oxygen. Therefore, we have a net of 37 kilograms of oxygen. So as long as we have algae to put into these, we can generate more oxygen than we're consuming. And it looks like the chlorine is going to stay down there. That is fantastic. And because we have decently hard digging, we can just dig our way straight through this. Let's just check. And it's actually kind of cold over here, isn't it? But it's only -3. That's not too bad. -2, 5. I don't think that hurts, dupes. And if it does, I'm sorry, dupes. That's sacrifices you need to make. For me, your overlord. I wonder, this is a filtration medium, right? Does that count as sand, I wonder? I hope so. Because there's a bunch of it here. Oh no, that's a rock. I'm thinking, is that not what they call the stuff up at the top that's at space? It's a mafic something or other? Now let's speed these guys up a touch. What do we got? Researches are complete. Are we not researching something? We are researching something. Once this gets hooked up, we can start looking at deconstructing the battery and the power generator up here. Oh, that's right, too. We got ourselves a flower pot to stick over here, so we can hopefully turn this into a great hall. The weakest great hall you've ever seen in your life. It doesn't even have, like, real walls and a roof. It's got dirt wall and rock wall. Go on, you can do it. Show me some algae. Ugh. Wait, that's not what I want. I want this one. Organics. Show me the organics. There's no organics. Oh, God. Ugh, that's okay. We'll find some more. What are we going to do? That's only 1 ton, 1,000 grams. Ugh, goodness. There is sand. There's a bunch of sand over here, so that's probably worth digging up. Iron ore, mafic rock, obsidian, all sorts of goodies that we've gotten. Let's clear the new ones. See all. What do we have for this filtration? I think filtration medium was a... No? Oh, right, that was one of the search things for the materials overlay. Did we? Sand. That's it. No. Gonna dig over this way. Just straight through. No mercy. You're gonna get some of that nosh. What's this? Oh, that's salt. There's all sorts of goodies hidden away. Just gotta find them. I might go this way as well. Won't hurt. Just, yeah, straight through. Just like that. Actually, let's make sure we're not gonna uncover something we don't want to by accident. These pips. They're so cute. They can be kind of annoying, actually, if they're planting stuff you don't want in spots you don't want them to. Stealing your seeds or something. Don't get yourself hurt there, Meemaw. Make sure you got... I mean, there's oxygen over here, I guess. That's fine. You're fine. You know what you're doing. What am I telling you for? That'll finally give us some sand as well. Put in that. Invalid building location. Why is that an invalid building location? Tell me this. Is it though? I don't think so. I think that was just a glitch. No, maybe? Maybe? No, the battery. The battery is now having an invalid build location. That must have been a glitch of some kind. How are these guys doing? Alright, that is the edge of the map. That is as far as we can go. There is a ton of sand over here. That is good news. We will need that. Not as much as I normally need, because I haven't found a single slime biome yet. Perhaps this map does not have any. That we will find out in time. Yeah, we're going to start going this way. We're going to see if we can find some algae. There's a huge deposit of coal up here as well. Should probably start thinking about pumping this water over. Let's cancel that. Let's do this. Let's do a pump. It's under the plumbing. Ba-ba-ba. Going to need a bridge over here. Yeah, that's right, in and out, and a vent right here, and some pipe. Let's just go up and around that. And some power. Ba-ba-ba. Which, do not worry, will not electrocute our people. They're intrinsically safe power. They don't electrocute water. We are losing a bit of oxygen, polluted oxygen out that. It's probably, yeah, because of the pressure. There's so much pressure in here. But now that we have our deodorizer up and running, not going to be a huge problem. I wonder if they increased how far this pulls from. I think it pulls from like a 4 or 5 tile radius, or it used to. That would probably make sense if they required power for it now. All these resources and so little labor to dig them up. I think this gives one of our guys a bonus, like, good trait. So we'll have to get to that at some point. Let's see. Also expand upwards. And we'll go... Oh, we can't really go down too much. Actually, we can come over here, though. And we can dig down beside this and get prepared to line it with tiles and turn that into a area we can grab stuff from as far as our natural gas goes. That's going to be a long run from where oxygen is to where oxygen is not, though. That's fine. We don't need to rush that. These do bleed off power. It may have been a poor choice to make 3 of them. In fact, let's just cancel that. We'll do 2 for now. As we expand, we can build another quite easily. And you know what? We're going to want to build better batteries later anyway. So, all working out. Just swimmingly. Oh, we're going to need to dig that out so they can get in there. I should build that now. There's no germs, or no germs in there. I'd be surprised if there was. I think this was one of our starting tiles of water. It's so relaxing, just watching the guys running around, doing their things, building their stuff, going about their lives. Astronomy, we'll want that eventually, but see how on the left-hand side over here we have our morale? The farther this way you go, the more morale these actually take. Like, yeah, you can see, look, that takes so much morale. You increase your morale by building those rooms, like the bathroom, the barracks, the great hall, things like that. So the better place, the better the environment that your dupes live in, the more skilled you can make them without them suffering. I think you can actually go past their morale, but it's bad. You don't want to do that. These ones down here, though, you could go like all of these skills, and it would not take. They take like 1 each, right? These take 2. I think that's 3 or more. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna want carrying. We want to give all of our guys carrying, so that when we're telling them to clean up the base and make it pretty later, they can actually carry a reasonable amount of stuff. Oh, and there was an additional, I think, yeah, right there. Our friend Zeus. Buddy, you can have some carrying. Mr. Plumber Carrier Man. Okay, and when this, yeah, see, look at that. That's just oxygen now. And we could almost even turn that into, like, a source of oxygen production. I'm tempted to even get rid of these doors now just to hopefully have this polluted oxygen flow back over. I would just build another deodorizer, but there is the issue of, you know, power and sand. So let's do this. I think that will be fine. And then that almost serves as a oxygen production for us as well. Not taking dupes right now. Look at the science on this guy. That is insane. 13? Wow. We are going to take not dupes, though. We don't want to stress our colony. Gonna give these guys the best chance for survival after a bit of a rough start. And it may be not a bad choice to start thinking about some more research. Let's just get this one done. That's going to give us molding, which is going to give us decor, which will hopefully let us finish this room out a bit and make it pretty. We can take all this stuff out of here, which is going to be giving us a super bad decor buff. You can see anywhere there's this stuff on the ground, it's just, it's really, really bad. Yeah, see the debris, -70, -60. It's another no bueno. What do we got? Mirth leaf, joyous seed. I think they are the same as far as decor bonus goes. I think it's the planter once it's got something in it, pretty much. I could be wrong. I mean, I am wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. I am no expert at this game by any stretch of the imagination. But hey, that's part of the fun too, right? Is going through the motions, you know, learning from your mistakes. Alright, I want to see how this interacts here. When these doors... This is higher pressure than this, so this should pretty much force its way out here. But... And we also have some random polluted oxygen just floating around our base, which is not great. Later on, when our power situation is sorted out a bit better, we can drop down some deodorizers and just scoop that stuff out and then deconstruct them and then not have to worry about that again. And that is from our bathroom, largely. Not being built quickly enough. We had some polluted water sitting here and some polluted dirt, which off-gassed, and it slowly just kind of found its way around our base, as it does. Yeah, see, this is going to float over here, and it should, yeah, see, that's sucking in, that's actually probably sucking in from down there. But if these manage to float their way over here, and they shouldn't get stuck up here, because this hydrogen is taking up this upper tile, which is actually working out well for us, then they should eventually get consumed by this deodorizer. Let's go do some research. Alright. Making progress. Power. We're going to want power, so let's start thinking about that. This is the natural gas generator. I want that. Let's get that. And we're going to want... We'll work on better batteries after we actually have some power generation to throw into them. I don't know if we're going to need... No, we're going to use the heavy watt wire. We're not going to need the conductive wire yet. We don't need the larger transformers yet. We're going to want to build smelting and stuff later. We'll do this in tandem with the steam turbine, because we'll run a loop out of this into a room which has water in it. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to make, but we'll figure that out. And the heat is going to get dumped out of this, and into the water, which is going to evaporate. It's going to go into this steam turbine, which is going to pump it back down into the room it came from as water at like 95 degrees Celsius. And that is how we're going to get rid of the heat from making stuff, as well as generating power using just a bit of steam. But yeah, we'll get, yeah, we got our research selected. It's good enough. We'll worry about the rest later. And that's the thing, is you really got to take it like one step at a time. Especially if you're not a master of the game, you haven't, it's been a while, or you haven't done all this before. Like, God, I remember the first time I played this game, I was so phenomenally lost. It's just so much to take in. Actually, I've made a mistake here because I don't want to blow up this tile. In order to build something, I want to build... Actually, that's abyssalite, so... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because we'll leave the abyssalite as containment. And we'll just build here, like this. We're going to have to build some kind of containment, like a door system like this. Or like we had here. And hey, how is that doing, by the way? It looks like we've gotten rid of some of it. Let's see. 427 grams. I don't think it's yeah. Oh no, 300 grams. 300 grams. So it's, yeah, it's pulling some of that in. That should slowly get rid of some of that. And our carbon dioxide is going to settle down here, as it should. Mima, you are a champion. I love Mima. What is this gonna look like? I'm gonna do that. Hopefully that coal doesn't break. That's a lot of pressure over there. That might bust through there if we don't do that quickly enough. And we can also work on digging down as well. We'll probably want to build a small area right here where we can generate some oxygen, have it kind of float up into a chamber so that they have a spot they can dip into, like a diving bell, to get oxygen from, so they're not constantly running back and forth to get oxygen. And once we get a power block built, get this water pumped out of here, get some natural gas generation going, get some power generation going, and really have like the core foundation of our base built being beds, bathrooms, food, cooking, enough to support our people, a place for them to eat, as well as the morale bonuses for those things. We've got water, we've got our water holding tank, and what will eventually be a water purification system in this area, and then power. And once we have that, we can really work on, you know, tidying up the base, getting some walls built, like finishing this out, and possibly start work on like a cooling loop. Actually, the cooling loop will probably come later. We'll want to probably get our electrolyzer. Got it. Electrolyzer set up. What do we find over here? We found that we can go further this way. That's what we found. So I guess you can, actually I must have the mod that you can zoom out really far, so probably our map looks to be about that big or so. Yeah, that should be about the middle. Yeah, so we're going to be about, you know, that big. So we're almost to the edge over here as well. I have a sneaking suspicion if I look. Yeah, there's not a lot of algae, so, you know, it's looking more and more like the oxygen generation station is going to have to come sooner than later. Now, I think the oxygen generation is capable of pretty well powering itself, I think. We do, yeah, we'll use this to cool off the oxygen. And then we'll build a tank later with some kind of cooling agent in it for it to run through when this is all melted. What's the temperature over there? Oh yeah, -50. That's there's just a ton of it. 0. It's not too cold, but the negative that's gonna work for us. Of course, unfortunately, we're gonna have to kind of dig through this. We can't get our pipes running right through this, so we'll have to build some temperature shift plates, which, now that I mentioned temperature shift plates, where are the temperature shift plates? That's a bunker tile. That is not what I'm looking for. Nope. Where are the temperature shift plates? Shift? There they are. Let's tack that onto any research we're doing in this. Yeah, do that next. We need those. Alright, so we've managed to get to either side here. Nothing's on fire. Everything is under control. We're starting to make our way up. We're starting to make our way down. We have begun digging out our containment for our natural gas. I'd like to contain it into a much smaller area, but in order to do that, we're going to need like Atmo suits and stuff. I cannot send. I mean, I could send my dupes into the 5 kilogram natural gas, but I don't. It doesn't feel right, man. I don't wanna send him in there. Not without suits. So we gotta get suits before we can really send him in there. But that is going to be it for this episode of our Let's Play. This has been Oxygen Not Included. If you like what you see, go ahead, feel free to subscribe. Hit that like button. If you have any suggestions, as always, for games you'd like to see or things you'd like to see done differently, throw that in the comments. Let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. And I hope that you will join me in the next episode. Bye now.